Hi, grade 12s, Ismail and Abdul Malik. This is the next drawing. As you can see here, that it is the prisms and pyramids, and they do request that you draw the same thing. But what do you have on the page? That the diagram sheet, you have the auxiliary view, which is now at the bottom, right? So it can be at the top or at the bottom. And then there is a pyramid, and the pyramid has a sharp point on top, which is a square pyramid. So the base is square, and there is the apex there. So it doesn't matter whether this auxiliary view is at the top or at the bottom. It doesn't really matter. But that is going to be your starting point, the lowest point there, and take note of your angle. So then you must draw 6.1. You must copy it to scale 1:1, the given front and auxiliary view. So you're going to redraw that for 3 marks. And then you are going to draw the top view, which I said you must draw first, the top view from point T, which is that there. And then you must draw the left view from arrow L, from that side. Okay? So this is what we are going to do. So we're going to move, like I said previously, slightly to the middle of the page, not too low. And I'm going to draw a line, start a line there. And I'm going to make my lowest point there, right? Which is going to be this point over here. Then I'm going to look at my angle, so I'm going to see, oh, that is a 60-degree angle, so I'm going to go 60 that way, faintly, and because that is 60, this is going to be 30, so I'm going to draw 30 right up like that. But I'm going to complete this box. It's a 50 square box, so it's going to go 50 that side, and it's going to go 50 this side here. So very easily I can construct that as my box there. I can actually darken that box as well. So there, I'm going to darken that box so that I have it there, like that, and like that there. Now I can do the diagonal lines to form my apex in the center. There's my one diagonal, and I'm going to have my other diagonal as well. Right, there it is. That is my diagonal. So that's done, 50 by 50. Right, so now I'm going to maintain that point up and my apex. My apex is very important, so apex is going to go up. This distance here can be any, right? So I'm going to keep it marginally like that there. That's my bottom. My apex is 70 up in the center, which is there, which basically means I can darken that there, and I can darken that there, this bottom part there, and sorry, mine is very inaccurate there. And of course, this middle one here. Whoops. Oh no, there's something under the page that's causing that to happen. But before I proceed any further, let me start with my numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, which is here 1/2. Sorry, I just made a little mistake here. There's no corner here. Hold on. That must be faint. That's a faint line. And this is going to be 3 and 4 there. And this is apex, and that's apex there. I'm just marking with a pen, but you must do it with your pencil. I just want to bring in this line again here. This should be a faint line. Okay. Now, remember what we did previously. That's now done. We don't need that. We need this. So I'm going to project the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create that line like that, right? That's going to be my X. Remember, my X is always going across like that. That's my X line, which is my center, and I'm going to draw a center line here, which is going to be my X line as well. That's how, sorry, I just need to bring it in here. That's going to be my X line here, right? So that's important for you to know. Leave that now. That is out of the picture. We've got that. So now we're going to work with this. This is my X line. Just keep it in mind. So that comes down. That comes down. That comes down. And my apex comes down as well. Okay. This is how it's going to work. Now, that being my X, Y, this is my X line. That's my X line. That's my X line. You will find that the X line is always parallel to the base of the product. It's never like that. It's always parallel to the base. Alright? So that's what we do. So now you will find apex. Apex is on the XY line. So it's going to be right there. That's where apex is. There's no other point on there. So I have to measure from that, down that way and down that way. And the same thing here and the same thing there. So I just need one measurement because they are perfectly centered. So that is going to be, I would say, 26. So if you go 26 there, and you go 26 down there, and you just faintly bring that across like that. Now you can actually plot your points. So if you say number 1 and 2, number 1 and 2 is going to be number 1. Number 1 and 2 is going to be here, there, there. Number 1, number 2. Right there, 26 that way, 26 down. Number 4, there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now you can actually just connect that faintly first, and then bring that to your apex. So all lines go to the apex there. And then all you need to determine, if I'm standing here, and that is going to be my T point. If I'm standing here and I view it, will I be able to see this here clearly? No. What I am going to see is my outline, and my outline is the lines that are outside of this drawing, which is going to be that there, that's the outside, because there are never dashed lines outside of the drawing. It's always on the inside. There, I'm going to see that base there, which is that corner there from 4 to 3. Can you see there? And then I'm going to do that there, and I'm going to do that there. Do I see this line from the top? No, I don't. So it is a dash line. It's a dash line there. Right. Do I see this at the bottom going up here? I can't, because it's covered by this 3 and 4. So these are all going to be dash lines. Yeah. Right. I'm just doing long dash lines, but yours must be nice and sweet and short. Right. So there it is.
But this is not the start of break. This is just to say welcome.